Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another speed build for you, and it is this here. This starter slash fixer upper home, which honestly is neither a starter or a fixer upper because technically the price of this home is extravagant. Okay, we blew through that 20,000 simoleon limit of a starter before we even got done with the kitchen. I think we got the whole the whole downstairs outer exterior built, and then we move into the kitchen and it just, the money blew. The money blew away like nobody's business, and I don't even know how it happened. But anyways, I am super excited to do this build for you guys and myself and our new Let's Play that should be going out tomorrow, Monday or Tuesday. I'm not really sure when the first episode is scheduled, but it will be here nonetheless one day this week. And I'm so excited. So excited for it because it is Vlad Dracula. If you missed that cast video, I will have a link to it in the bottom bar below, or there will be something on the screen right about now that you can click on and watch it. Or, I mean, you know, I'm just assuming that you have seen it, so you know about Vlad. And right now, Vlad is a human. Okay, I don't want to give too much away about this Let's Play because I'm super pumped for it. And if it does come out, I think it's coming out tomorrow, the first episode. I know I'm kind of rambling right now, but oops. I don't want to give too much away because we do go over his backstory in the first episode, so I'm not going to give you any information on him just yet. Just know that he does start off as human, and we are going to turn him into a vampire. I mean, his name is Dracula, for you know, I mean, hence, vampire. Yeah. Anyways, sorry if I, like, ramble. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna kind of, like, go in and out of talking about this build, and yeah, we'll get into it. So right now I am working on the kitchen slash dining room area. I wanted it to be kind of like an open plan because I wanted it to be small, but if you know me, anytime I try to build a small home, it never works out, and it always just expands and expands and expands because I have no self-control because I can't just have a counter, a stove, a sink, and a fridge. I can't. I don't know why. I just can't. So here I am working on the kitchen layout. I really liked how the kitchen turned out. Um, I actually flip, I think, how the kitchen is. I'm not really sure. We'll see. I jump in my builds. Like, I will jump from room to room to room to back. Oh, right here. I wanted to talk about this. In that little corner right there at the front, I really wanted that book to be in the little, like, rounded area. I thought it looked so cute. But I then realized that the table should go there, so we end up not doing it. Ooh, I also use the new wall decals that we got that make everything look run down. I used a ton of those. That's probably where half of our money went because I used so many of those. And so yeah, that's how that worked. I am working on the little living room area, and I was trying to figure out how I was going to be doing the lighting in this. I wanted it to be very dark and like Victorian, Gothic, you know, very, very vampire-esque, since, you know, it's a vampire pack. I wanted to use so much of it. You can see here I'm struggling really hard to fit a bathtub in the downstairs bathroom, which I end up taking the bathtub out, and we only have a bathroom upstairs. well, I mean, we keep the bathroom down here, but we make it a half bath, and the full bath is upstairs. See, here I am. I was messing with the kitchen some. We're running out of money. There's like $1,000 left, and we're just now getting up to the upstairs. I don't know if I cut it out yet or not, but oh, yep, there we did. We ran out of money, and then I came to the conclusion that no, we're not going to run out of money because Vlad here, he comes from money. He moved from England to this town. Here's a little backstory for you. He moved from England to this town where he has some money. He has some money. So he came to town, knows nobody, and he just bought this cute little house, this little rundown house that is covered in vines and surrounded by trees, which you don't see yet, but it's happening at the end. Little spoiler there for you. I'm adding a little roof onto this little edge porch. Porch, that's the word I was looking for. So there I decide I don't want the bathtub downstairs, so I can shrink the size of the bathroom back down to what it was. And then I kept thinking, I need to put a TV in here. I need to put a TV somewhere, but I don't know where. And plus, is he going to have a TV? I mean, he's going to be a vampire. Do vampires watch TV? And then I was like, yes. If we had vampires in our real lives right now, they would watch TV. I highly believe it. They'd probably watch our silly little vampire movies and TV shows, and they would just sit there and laugh at us. They would sit there and laugh and go, oh my god, ha ha ha, is this what people think we do? There it is. I shrunk down the kitchen just a little bit so we could add a door to go outside. And I didn't like it in this area at all. So we end up moving it into the kitchen, and that's what I was talking about, how I flop the kitchen. You'll see when I get to it. I keep saying flop like flop. Here's what I'm talking about. I moved the cabinets that were on the right side to the left side, and that way I can add a door in. Okay, so I'm just adding this tall cabinet, which I really like these tall cabinets. I wish we would have gotten more color swatches with the kitchen items that we got in the vampire pack. I think it would have been really nice. But sadly, we only got 3. And I don't know, that's not really enough. I really wanted to go with the Halloween pack as well. I wanted there to be the vampire pack and then accents of the Halloween spooky stuff pack. But I didn't really like this table because I realized we didn't get chairs that came in the spooky stuff pack. So the black table that came in the spooky stuff pack does not have matching black chairs. And if you know how hard it is to match anything in The Sims 4, you know that the color swatches don't always work out the way you want them to. And here I am thinking about adding a fireplace, but then I was like, no, it's a tiny house. It's too big, for one. And when we eventually move, P.S., we're eventually going to move in the Let's Play, we'll have so many fireplaces, we won't even know what to do. So here I am, flipping the living room area. I'm putting the TV where the sofa was, and I'm putting the sofa where I thought I wanted the TV, but I didn't want the TV there. Okay, so I'm sorry if I'm rambling. I'm not really sure what to talk about other than what I'm doing on the screen. I know some people on their Let's Builds, they go into stories or they just kind of ramble and talk about whatever, which is kind of what I'm doing. I'm just kind of talking about whatever. Okay, one thing I want to let you guys know, sorry for cutting off and getting onto a new topic. I love that they added the radiator in. The radiator is seriously one of my favorite items from this entire pack. I wish it was base game, that way everybody could have it, because the radiator is it's so cool to me that there's that little detail that we can add into our builds, and it's so cool to me. One thing that I love about this pack is the fact that we have the spider webs. I love the spider webs. I think they're amazing. And the cracks in the walls, they're an amazing, amazing accent. I think they're absolutely, positively 100% wonderful. That is how much I love them. And if you know me at all, I hate spiders. I hate spiders so much. And I'm sorry if you love all creatures. I understand loving all creatures, but for me, spiders, they just give me the heebie-jeebies. I hate them. I can't stand them. They make me cringe. I just can't. But the spider webs in this game are such a cool accent that I love them. I love them. And the cracks in the walls and the punches and the hits and everything. And here's where I realized that I didn't like the chairs that I picked out for the table. And then I leave it because I was like, I don't know what else to choose. But I keep going back to it. I'm going to go back to it like 2 more times, I think, until I actually change the table and the chairs. And you'll see. So all of the flooring is either Vampire Pack or Base Game Pack, I believe. I tried really hard to just use Vampire Pack and Base Game Pack in this build. Now, there may be a couple items from the, like I said, the Spooky Stuff pack. I don't think I used many because I think the only thing I was trying to use was that table. But other than that, I don't think I used anything else. But I tried solely to do base game and vampire stuff. But I may have accidentally chosen, maybe, I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I did. I tried really hard to do nothing but vampire pack. You'll see I go in and I filter the items so many times. There was this one spider web, this hanging one here, that I could not get to work. Like, it just hung there in the middle. Like, it wasn't hanging on anything. It just was floating there. So I tried really hard to get it, like, as close to the wall as I could. And yeah. Ooh, when we get upstairs, okay, it sounds really creepy to say this, but I use the, like, wall decals that we have to make it look like somebody was dragged up the stairs. I know, that's so creepy of me to say, but it just looks so cool to me. Like, it looks like if you were dragging somebody up the stairs and they were like clawing at the wall as they went up. That's what it looks like to me. And I'm sorry if you just heard my phone go off. My bad. I meant to turn that on silent. Okay, one thing about me is I always love to do the little accents in the bathrooms, the hand towels, regular towels, and the toilet paper. They are just, again, those little details that just make a home. Like, they make a Sims home to me. And I've really tried to use the new flooring, but it was very difficult to find color swatches. And I'm pretty sure in the tile floors, they don't have purple swatches. I know that I know the carpet does, but I'm pretty sure the one that I used in the bathroom, I don't think it came with a purple swatch at all, which kind of bugged me. And the one in the kitchen, I really wanted to add, maybe that's the same as the kitchen. I don't remember what I used for the kitchen. Also, if you use the short walls, the bed, in like the light in the bed don't match up. Like, you can't put the bed directly under the light. It says it's in the way for some reason, and I don't know. It just does, which kind of bugs me, but it happens. I also decided to take the lights from the ceiling out of the rooms, the bedrooms, because I thought, you want it to be dark in there. You want it to be nice and cozy, so I have nothing but the little wall lanterns here. But at the end, I actually do end up putting in the chandeliers back in. And I tried so hard to put columns up on the top. That way the columns could, you know, like match up, but I could not get the column to go up onto the top level, the second level. That's what I'm trying to say. Top level. Adding another roof onto that little porch. And I play with roofs a lot in this. I mean, so much. Like, it's ridiculous. I try really, really hard. When we get to the actual roof part of this build, you will see. I play around with the roofs so much. Or I may have cut that part out. I'm not really sure yet. But if I didn't, you will see my struggle. I love doing this trick with carpets because I think that it can make cool accent rugs without an actual rug. Like here, I made kind of like a little octagon. Is that octave? It's one, two. I think that was an octagon. But anyways, I made this cool shape here with the, what are they called? What are they called? You know what they're called. Carpet tiles. I used Control F on the keyboard and I use it to make different shapes. I think it's a really fun trick to do. I love doing it. I'm trying to add a window onto this little bit, but it doesn't work. Oh, here I am with the roof. I didn't cut it out. Yay! Okay, so I was trying to make each individual little diagonal have its own roof, and then I was like, hey, why don't we just make it like a little tower and have a third level that you can't actually get to? And then I was like, no, I don't like that. Let's not do that. I'm not doing it. So I wanted to add a little bit. I don't know. What am I saying? Oh, I'm adding the windows. That's what I'm doing. I'm adding the windows, and then I realized I didn't add windows, and now things were in the way of me adding the windows. Here I am adding the roof, and I really liked how I ended up doing the roof, but I wanted to add the little, what are they called, like the freezes? The freeze, I don't know what they're called. You'll see me struggling. This thing here, I was trying to add this to that level of the house. That way it was there, but I couldn't do it. So then I was like, okay, well maybe it has to be on an actual level and not a roof. Then I realized that it had to be a taller wall. So that's what I did. And then I added the roof back how I had it to begin with, and I actually really, really, really like how the roof came out. At first, I was kind of about it, but I like how it came out in the end. And I thought I wanted to change that, maybe to a balcony or maybe just a different style of roof so you couldn't see the... I ended up taking those little black decals off the roof, which now I'm kind of wishing I hadn't because it doesn't look that bad. Those right there. I like them on the very top of it. I think it looks not that bad. Oops, too late now, right? Oh, and I keep seeing that little piece where it doesn't have any wall covering on it, and it just bugs me so much. Like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, Taylor, fix it, Taylor, fix it, Taylor, fix it, just fix it, just fix it. By the way, my name's Taylor. If you did not know, it is. If you have stuck out into this video this long, thank you so much. Like, this is a long video. I didn't even know what I was going to talk about for this long, but you stuck it out. I'm proud of you. Thank you so much. You deserve a cookie. If I had cookies, I'd give you one. Oh, here I am. Okay, I'm super pumped that they gave us new, like, vine things for the walls. I love adding vines to the walls. I went a little vine crazy. In fact, you'll see, I end up having to go take them off because I added too many, that it looked too overrun. And I'm trying really hard to make it look natural and not overpowered, but I think I add too many of them at one point, that I do go in and I kind of get rid of some and make it more sparse and not as full. But I love them. I love all the little detailed things that they gave us in this pack. I want more things like this for building. I'm also adding the new fence, which I'm really excited about. I thought it looked great. Adding the bottom, whatever it's called. What's it called? Trim, bottom trim, house trim. That, yep, sure. And I'm fixing this because I decided that it looked too much. It looked too much. And adding on the end, and I ran out of money again, so I had to give it some more money because I didn't buy a gate. I bought the gate. Ooh, I'm also super pumped that they gave us dead trees. Like, these dead trees look amazing. And this is what I was talking about. The house looks overrun, surrounded by dead trees, dead bushes, dead plants. I think they're amazing. And it's also really cool if you scale them up because it just looks fuller and you don't have as many. I thought this looked great. And here I am adding in some terrain paint, which it kind of makes me mad that they don't have a darker green with the stones, because if you use the bright green with the stone and you have kind of like dead looking grass, it doesn't match up a bit. But I just used it very lightly, so you can't really see the bright green against the darker green. I'm adding some lights on the outside of the doors. Here I am getting rid of some things because I thought that it looked too overrun. Oh, and here I am going back in and adding all of the appliances because I realized at the end that I never added the appliances because at first we had run out of money and I didn't have any money for appliances. But now that we have all the money, because I used the mother load cheat twice, I don't even know how much this came out to be. Like, that is, I don't even know how much this house costs. But I am just adding in the last final touches to the kitchen. And I'm trying to squeeze in the counters with the fridge. And I end up moving the fridge, actually, to where the counter is, I think, over by the door. Or just kidding, I leave it just like that. I'm adding more spider webs. I'm adding spider webs into the kitchen because I realized that that was the only part of the house that didn't have as many cracks or breaks or spider webs or anything like that. So I'm going in and I'm adding just more little decals into the bathrooms and actually just all of the house because, like I said, I use so many of them. Ooh, you'll get to see how I did it on the stairs where it looks like somebody's being dragged up the stairs. I don't know why I sound excited about that. Like, that's not something to be excited about, Taylor. Adding in some wall paintings into the bedrooms because I realized I didn't use this painting yet and I think it looks beautiful. Adding some more cracks and this wall tapestry. That's what it's called. I also realized that there was no end tables that came with the new pack. So we did not get any new end tables for the sides of the new bed. And adding some spider webs into this nice pink bedroom. And then I realized that I didn't have any windows in this bedroom either. So I had to go and add more windows into the house because I don't know what it was about this house, but I completely forgot about everything. I forgot everything. I jump around so much that I forget things. Also, the windows will not go over the breaks or cracks in the walls, so you do have to move them. That's what I had to do a lot, was move the breaks and cracks and things. And here I am switching around the kitchen because of the windows. Yep. Nope, not sure. There it is. I move it to the side with the door. And I play around with, I play around with moving the sink. And then I also play around with getting a second stove, I think. Maybe I cut that part out. But then I was like, why would you have two stoves in this small of a house? Even though it's really not that small. It's rather large. And now we are coming to the screenshots. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching it. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you're excited for this Let's Play, because I know I am. And I will see you guys tomorrow in the first episode of the Let's Play. Bye, guys.